I can't stop jacking off. 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 GTA 6 is coming, and I still can't stop jacking off. Yeah. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? We're back again. All right, we're back again with another video. So you can't stop jacking off. You cannot stop jacking off, right? So what do you think is the problem here? What do you guys think is the problem here? Because GTA 6 is about to come out, and you still cannot stop jacking your shit. You still can't stop beating your willy. What's going on here? It seems like a problem that needs to be addressed, because we're getting to the point where it's just becoming repetitive. It's just starting to get boring. It's starting to get annoying. I think jerking off is obviously a mindset thing, but it's definitely also a sort of physical thing, right? We got to look at this from a physical perspective. We got to look at this at a in real time perspective. I'm going to help people stop jerking off before GTA 6 comes. All right. This is my advice. OK, you guys can either take it or you can just deny it. OK, you can just deny it. But I think this is a great way to help. All right. When you're in bed, watching whatever you're watching on your phone, your tablet, your smartphone, your leapfrog, and you come across some sort of sexually explicit content, your brain automatically tells you that you want to beat your shit to that, okay? We understand that. We get that. Now, it's all about what you do with your limbs that equate to the process of masturbation. A lot of people look at this from a mental point of view where, okay, I need to stop. No, let me refrain. No, let me resist the urge. But it's also about what you do physically. I feel like people just are missing the physical aspect of things, and they just feel like they should just rely on their mental stability to eradicate any form of lust to be desired. All right. When it's just not the case. When you're in bed and you're on Instagram scrolling and you come across like a big booty, thick Latina, right? You need to, yell. First of all, you need to yell. Be like, ah! Be like, ah! You know what I'm saying? Because your brain is automatically telling you, once you receive that neurotransmitter of dopamine into your brain, you need to react. You need to be like, ah, no, I'm not going to jack off. Ah, no, you need to yell. That first thing. Second thing is you need to turn off your phone immediately and then get up out of the bed, fix your bed, and then go do something productive. The more you stay in your bed, right? The more you stay in your bed, the more likely it is for you to give up and fall victim to the urge. You need to tell yourself, no. You need to literally take your hand. You know how your arm is reaching to pull down your pants, pull down your underpants, and reach for your ding-a-ling? You need to literally control your arm. Just be like, no, what's going on? I gotta stop. No. I'm telling you, that shit will work. And I'm not trying to say this on like a joking perspective, like dead ass. You need to actually because clearly the mental side of things are not enough. You need to implement some sort of reality. You need to live in the moment. When you are about to beat your shit, you need to tell your arm to watch out. You need to you know what I'm saying? You need to grab your arm. You need to grab your arm with your other arm and push it away. There has to be some sort of disciplinary action. Okay? This is not only to help y'all, it's to help me too. You know, we're all in this together. We cannot let GTA 6 come out before we end this shit. Okay? I can go into the science behind jacking off, how it's terrible for you, how it's this, how it's that, but a lot of people know that already. The stuff that I just told you today, no one talks about. Nobody talks about the physical side of things as much as the mental side of things. There's things that you need to do physically, of course, go to the gym, do that, occupy yourself, but I'm talking about the physical stuff, like literally telling your hand to fuck off, telling your hand to watch out, doing a little kickflip, doing a jump, doing a little spaz. That's what we need to start doing. There's going to be a whole bunch of temptations, man. There's going to be a whole bunch of temptations all over the place. Not just on social media, but maybe IRL. Since you bitch ass niggas already tend to want to sexualize women in real life due to how much corn you consume on a daily basis, there is going to be something that you need to retaliate against internally, which is lust. You need to decrease your lust. It's important. It builds you as a man. It builds your foundation. It helps build the type of person you are. It helps build resilience. It helps build self-control. It builds all of that. And that starts with not jacking your shit. The less you jack your shit, the less nervous you will be around people, especially women. The less expectations you have, right? The better your responsive cognitive thinking ability will be. It's all around just better for you to refrain from that, bro. I'm telling you. That's literally it. That's like, there's not much more to say. I gave you the sauce, bro. I gave you some of the sauce, and I feel like this sauce is actually very important. You need to literally yell. You need to yell at the top of your lungs whenever you feel the urge to want to do it. Even if it's subconscious, you need to pick up on that and just be like, ah! That's what you need to do. Then you need to get up out of your bed. Fix your bed. Clean your room. Because a lot of the time when y'all niggas jerk off, your room is probably messy as shit. Clean your room. Because then it will help develop that cleanliness that you need to have in your mind so that you resist from anything that is considered dirty and disgusting. Okay? Clean your room. Fix your bed. Get up out of your bed. Don't get comfortable. Go figure out your purpose. Okay? That is what you need to do. And it's very important that you implement these sort of things. You need to have the mental side of things in check, saying that you don't do it, you'll try your best not to do it, develop some sort of discipline, right? But then you have the physical side where you need to actually perform specific actions, bro. Maybe if you have the urge to want to wank, maybe just be on some type of timing. Like let me show you. Hold on. Like you can be on some you know what I'm saying? Like you need to jump. You need to do some sort of jumping. You need to like hop. You need to like jump in place. You can't just remain stagnant. You cannot just remain you cannot just remain calm and be like, let me stop. Sometimes you need to have some sort of forceful act. You need to yell. You need to move your arm. You need to jump. You need to pretend like you're about to do a kick flip or something. Just to do anything to resist that urge, because it's getting to the point where we're just letting our minds do all the talking, letting our minds do all the action, letting the mental side of things do all the action. But we need to do physical things too, bruh. Sometimes if you just need to let out a little scream, like if you feel the urge to like bust, just be like, that's all. Like that's physical. That's you telling yourself, no, maybe a little yell, something. You know what I'm saying? Like, physical side is just as important as the mental side. If you are not doing anything physically, then it's not going to matter mentally. If you're not doing anything mentally, then it's not going to matter physically. They both go hand in hand. They complement each other. They coincide with each other so that they can work simultaneously so that you can get closer to your goals. You can't just assume that one side is going to do all the other problems. When I think about physical side as well, you need to wake up in the morning, go take a shower, fix your bed, clean your clothes, do a little spaz, then wake up, fix your bed, clean your clothes, clean your room, go take a shower, go eat some breakfast, and then maybe go to the gym in the morning, or do your schoolwork, do your homework, skills that you possess or you would want to refine or get better at, perfect those. Find your craft, right? Do everything in your power to occupy yourself physically, so then mentally you'll be in check and mentally you will be disciplined. It's a mental battle, but it's also a physical battle. It's about what you are doing in your spare time. It's about what you are doing physically to eradicate the urge to want to bust. Like, it's once you do all that, before you know it, like 2, 3, 4 weeks in, you're going to be on some different type of timing. You're going to be a new version of yourself that you've never seen before. You're going to be on some like, turn off that phone, dog. Get off your bed. Go to take a shower. Don't be jacking your shit in the shower either. It's mental, bro. It really is, bro. And I feel like with the mental side, it's like, it's just how it is. GTA 6 is coming, dog. We cannot let this urge get to us, bro. We must practice the abstinence of sexual immorality. It's what is said in the Bible. It's what is said through countless amounts of research, pretty much depicting and debunking any sort of claim that says that jerking off is good for you. Masturbation is not good for you. I don't care what anybody says. There's research that says that it makes you sad. It soothes you. It releases stress. But at what cost, bro? Really, you feel demotivated. You feel like shit. You don't feel like doing anything. You're sluggish. Your brain is fogged up due to you jacking your shit. Okay? And GTA 6 is coming in a year. A year. And after all those times you said you would quit. After all those times you said you would just refrain. You would stop. You'd be abstinent. You continue to do so. This has been going on for 10 years. When is this going to stop? When will it end? You can't let GTA 6 come out and you still jacking your shit. Especially on a consistent basis. You can't do that, bro. You just can't. You can't. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro. I'm just saying, bro, if we're coming towards the end of the year, there's only 6 months left in the year. That means 6 months afterwards, 6 months after the end of the year, GTA 6 comes out. So we have 6 months, and then we have another 6 months. Boom! The game is out. You're still beating your shit. If your neighbors, start knocking on your door once you do so, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's going to be a time which maybe your neighbors might knock on your door, asking if you're okay. Just let them know you're okay. You're just trying to not beat your shit anymore. And this is what my leg told me to do. And then they'll be fine. They're not going to call the call. But just don't be too loud. Don't be too loud. You don't want to cause a whole ruckus in your neighborhood. You don't want it to sound like you're going through some sort of turmoil. You don't want to make it seem like you're trying to kill someone or someone's trying to kill you on some bullshit. But do it with do it modestly. That is what you must do, along with everything else that people have already taught you. Implement the mental side of things plus the physical side. Spaz out a little. You know what I'm saying? I'm repeating myself, but you guys get my point. It's gonna help y'all, bro. We cannot go into 2025. Oh no, we can't go into 2026 like this, bro. We just can't. We can't. All right. But yeah, we gotta stop jacking off. 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 That's it. Like so, peace. Break a leg. Oh.
Real trap shit.